Hello, I'm Jesper Fahlgren of Telfa member firm Wesslau Söderqvist in Stockholm, Sweden. I'm here to let you know how the COVID-19 pandemic has affected Swedish economy and what the future holds in terms of business opportunities. The topics we'll touch upon are the Swedish strategy from a health perspective and from a business perspective, business opportunities that have arisen through the pandemic, and lastly, how we can help you grow your business. Sweden's strategy to battle COVID-19, with state epidemiologist Anders Tegnell at the forefront, has received a lot of media attention around the globe. Instead of shutting down cities and requiring people to wear a mask, Sweden has remained open and instead relied on each individual to socially distance and to stay at home when feeling sick. Only minor restrictions, such as limiting public gatherings of more than 50 people, has been put in place. When first encountering COVID-19 back in March, Sweden saw a large number of infected and deceased, substantially worse than our Nordic neighbors who instead choose to shut down their societies. Although we have yet to see the outcome of the different strategies, Sweden's death toll is much explained by the unfortunate and early spread in retirement homes. On a brighter note, Sweden has seen a steady decrease of cases since May. In addition, and in contrast to other countries who are now struggling to open back up, we see no sign of a second wave. Perhaps this is the result of not shutting down. Whichever the reason may be, we put our trust in the hands of Anders Tegnell as we go forward. If we now look at Sweden's strategy from a business perspective, you can see that most companies have been able to conduct business as usual. The majority of non-essential workers have the opportunity to work from home. This is in part thanks to nationwide internet access, but also thanks to schools and kindergartens remaining open, which allows parents to focus on work instead of parental duties. Exemptions to the above, where business has staggered, are companies in sectors such as live entertainment, tourism, and travel. These are the ones directly hit by the restrictions. Several companies in these industries have been forced to lay off employees, reorganize, or even face bankruptcy. Although unemployment numbers has gone up in the wake of the pandemic, numbers have been minimized thanks to state-funded actions such as short-term layoffs. This means that the state covers the largest share of employers' costs, allowing employees to work part-time and still receive more than 90% of their regular salary. Despite the improved situation, COVID-19 still affects the ways in which Swedes do business. Physical meetings aren't kept unless necessary. We keep social distance in the workplace or work from home, and we refrain from many social events. This, however, does not constitute an obstacle for foreign companies who wish to conduct business in Sweden. We see plenty of business opportunities that have arisen through the pandemic. Swedes' ability and willingness to spend money hasn't ceased one bit. For example, the Swedish stock exchange and the housing market have recovered and exceeded levels prior to COVID-19. The IT industry has remained stable and e-commerce has increased as a result of consumers spending more time at home. As such, now is a great time to invest in tech and e-commerce. For instance, one could take a look at Amazon, who is currently preparing their launch in Sweden, its first Nordic establishment. Swedish manufacturing has recovered from the initial setbacks of the pandemic and is now making a strong return. The property market, on the other hand, is a bit dubious, especially when it comes to office buildings, since many are still working from home. A possible effect of this could be that office co-sharing will increase. Many companies in travel and tourism are struggling to make ends meet. This could mean a great opportunity to invest. The same goes for startups, where there are a lot of companies in need of funding. To summarize, business is close to the usual. Going forward, we see many great opportunities to invest in Sweden, especially in tech and e-commerce. We at Wesslau Söderqvist stand ready as a commercial and a legal partner in Sweden. Our 8 offices cover every major business hub of Sweden, including the 3 major cities, Stockholm, Gothenburg, and Malmö. Our extensive networks, globally and cross-business, allows us to meet your specific demands as a one-stop shop, be it tax, accounting, media, finance, or risk analysis. So give us a call or send an email to info@wsa.se. Again, that's info@wsa.se. And don't be a stranger whenever you're in Sweden. If you visit Stockholm, a great hidden gem located just across the street from our office is the Blue Concert Hall. This is where the King of Sweden once a year award the Nobel Prize. It's open for visitors with events normally scheduled for every day. You should also take the 30-minute train ride to come see my hometown, Uppsala. There you'll find Sweden's largest cathedral, a pink castle, and the oldest university in the Nordics, dated back year 1477. Thank you for your time.